Hello everyone, welcome back to Asedoskitchen. Today's video is an update of my existing chapati recipe. I am reposting this recipe as requested by some of my followers who prefer spoken instructions. The ingredients for this recipe are plain flour, sugar, salt, oil, and warm water. I begin by adding the dry ingredients into a bowl. I am using 7 cups of plain flour at this point. The remaining cup of flour would be used to add to the dough if needed, with the remainder used for dusting the work surface. Then I add roughly 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil to it and mix it well to combine. Ensure you mix it until the oil is well incorporated into the flour mixture. At this point, make a well in the middle of the bowl and add warm water. Mix this while adding water gradually to control the amount of water that goes into the flour. The aim is to end up with a dough that is consistent with that of mandazi. It should not be too hard nor too soft. Once the dough comes together and it isn't as soft as I wanted, I add water to my hands to avoid adding too much, and I continue kneading. At this point, the dough is almost ready, but it is still sticking to my hands. This shows that I need more flour. Be careful not to add too much flour. As you can see here, I just add a small amount to my hands. I continue kneading. As you can see, the dough is no longer sticky, so it's almost ready. I proceed to knead for another 2 to 3 minutes. A clean bowl means that the dough is ready and it is no longer sticky. I now add some oil to my hands and coat the dough with it before I let it rest. This ensures that the dough does not stick to the bowl afterwards. The dough is soft and bouncy, which is the consistency I look for when making chapatis. At this point, I cover the dough and let it rest for 15 to 30 minutes. Now that the dough has rested, I start dividing the dough into golf-sized balls. The size depends on the chapati sizes, so it could be anywhere between golf ball sized or tennis ball sized. I like to divide the entire dough before I begin rolling. Once all balls are done, I start rolling the dough. I don't worry about the shape at this stage. Because I am not making too many chapatis, I will roll them all out before adding the oil. I spread the oil using my fingertips, but you could also use a pastry brush. And once all the dough is done, I roll the dough up as shown here. I stretch the dough and wrap it around my finger to make a coil. Then I tuck the end under, as you can see here. Then this is what I am left with. Don't skip this step, as it is what makes the chapatis soft, and this is what forms the layers. Repeat the process until you finish all of them. Once all the coils are rolled up, take one coil at a time, put some flour on it, and start rolling it out for a second time. This time, keep an eye on the shape, as this is the final rollout. Ensure that you don't add too much flour while rolling. Roll 5 to 6 chapatis before you start frying. Heat the pan and start cooking the chapatis. I do this while rolling the remaining chapatis. Place the chapati on a heated pan. Ensure the heat is well regulated because high heat will burn the chapatis and a cold pan will dry them out. I prefer to use oil spray because it makes it easier to regulate the amount of oil used. If the chapati is too dry, add more oil. And if the chapati is well cooked on both sides like this is, remove it and repeat the process with the rest of the chapatis. Do not forget to regulate the heat throughout. Reduce and increase the heat as needed. Please note that chapatis are best cooked with heavy pans because it helps with heat distribution. The chapatis are now ready. Look at how soft they are. The layers tear easily and it falls apart smoothly. You can serve this with your favorite stew. It also serves well as an accompaniment for your tea. If you like this recipe, kindly give it a thumbs up and share it. And if you're interested in more of my recipes, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to ensure that you're notified every time I post a new video. This is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and until next time, bye bye.